I get it. I do get it. Those are big words. Wow, I love Ace Attorney. I love Ace Attorney. The drama. That is camp. Hello, friends and gamers. My PC is currently going through it. I don't even know how to like display this. Hold on. I can figure this out. Give me a second. Why I'm trying to show you guys my launcher for Genshin Impact. I thought it was relevant, but I cannot get the launcher to show up in my OBS because I need you to see what is currently happening here. Do I need to? Oh, well, there's my mouse. That's terrifying. Hold on. It's capturing my mouse. There we go. Good old Windows 10. All right. Here's the current state of my Genshin Impact launcher, just so we're all on the same page. It won't download the godforsaken pre-installation files. I've had this going for an hour. I am hooked up directly to my Wi-Fi router. I don't know what's going on. It's not that large, right? It's not that large. 14 gigs is nothing compared to the 4.0 files. It's still a lot, but it's nothing compared to the 4.0 files. That was like 60 something. And that I was able to download like in an hour. I did lose internet last night, and that went on for like 15 hours straight, no internet. Not fun. Not fun at all. I had to leave my house to get internet. But I felt like this was relevant, and it's still right on screen. I forgot it was there. Well, you can go away now. Okay. Literally, I would have filmed the whole video with the launcher just being right there. I would have forgotten. It's 11 o'clock at night. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Okay. Neuvillette. I don't know if I'm the only one having these issues with the pre-install files, but it's weird. It's really weird. I don't know why it's taking so long. And it's like killing my PC at the same time. So that's fine. However, we have a character demo for Neuvillette. We are going to probably not spend too much time on it just because I spent a lot of time talking about Neuvillette in the character teaser video. Like a lot more time than I probably should have. I say I'm not going to pull for him, but when I spend that much time digging into a character and their like lore, you know I'm going to end up pulling for them. It's just going to happen. That was like a 20-minute video for a minute-long teaser. Like, what the heck? So, character demo, we're going to see some more combat today, which is kind of what I'm banking on because right now I'm kind of like, well, I don't really use charge attack gameplay too much just because I find it really glitchy sometimes. Like, I guess my mouse, like I'll hit the charge, but it won't charge. So my character is just standing there like, hey, you're supposed to be doing a charge attack, but that's Wanderer does bet good charge attacks. And he just sometimes, he stands there. I don't know what it is. I think it's my game. Genshin is a beast. Anyways, I want to see more gameplay from Neuvillette because I need something to justify pulling for him other than the fact that he is an enigma. So, Font of All Waters. I have no idea if that is related to Fontaine. Font. I thought it was supposed to say Front of All Waters. It wouldn't be the first time they ended up changing a character demo name after it was released. I'm looking at you, Honkai Star Rail, and I'm pretty sure it was Silverwolf. They changed that after release. Anyways, each course of flowing water carries with it an array of complex emotions. When they reach their final resting place, who would then dare disturb them? All right, character demo. Let's get into it. It's 3 minutes long. I feel like that's kind of long. What? Oh, too many people are talking. Hold on. I already don't like it. Too many people are talking at once. I am overstimulated immediately. It's 4 seconds. They really tried it with the subtitling because the YouTube subtitle editor is horrible. I've tried other ones, like third-party ones, and they're so much better. The YouTube in-house one is so bad. I'm telling y'all, if you don't know the back end stuff, it's so bad. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Anyways, why is so much opera music? I'm sorry, it's so dramatic. I can't take this so serious. I can't take Neuvillette seriously. I think that's why I'm like, I'm not gonna pull for him. I can't take him seriously. But you know, sometimes those are the best characters where I'm just making fun of them the whole time. For example, Zhongli, Sampo, and Honkai Star. I think those are some of the best characters where I can just, like, they're so serious and they are played so seriously, and I just get to make fun of them. Zhongli and Sampo aren't really played seriously, but Neuvillette, I feel like they're playing really seriously, but like, then you find out his hobby is drinking water. But like, then you find out his hobby is drinking water. Like, what? I mean, there's the cacophony. I get it. I do get it. Ooh, how they, what is that? Those are big words. Wow, I love Ace Attorney. I love Ace Attorney. Ooh. Maybe that's why I like him so much. Oh my god, I never thought about it that way. With this music too. Also, I didn't notice in his teaser, I think they were playing Fatui music, which is really interesting for him. Because I think in 4.1, we actually are fraternizing with the Fatui. Because Child was put in jail, and that is a diplomatic thing now, because he's a harbinger. The drama. It was like, that was the whole thing. I think it was in Lue, actually, that, because that was the last time we saw Child. Like, they wanted to do something with him. Like, I don't remember the specifics of the story, because it was a while ago. What, 3 years now? But that was the whole bit. They're like, we can't put him in jail, because then that would be like, what's the word? It would be like a diplomatic thing, because Shneznaya, like, I forget, there's like a specific term for it, but I forget the term. So, like, they couldn't do anything to him. They're just like, I guess we could, like, ban him from Lue or something. Can we do that? I mean, is that gonna work? But I think he comes back, so it's not even, like, worth it. But, like, that was the whole bit. But Fontaine literally just took that premise and was like, actually, no, we're gonna put him in jail. Forget diplomatic relations, international relations. He's going to jail. So they were just like, you know what? Actually, no.
Don't you see?
Wait.
I had no time to
Oh, it's actually a play. Is this actually how it works? Like a little stage play? That is so camp, actually. That is camp. I haven't gotten far enough in the Archon quest. I was going to last night, but then I lost internet, obviously. So I couldn't. Oh, wait, the rain. Wait, isn't his thing suddenly the rain stopped? The rain suddenly did stop. I mean, he froze the rain. Oh my god, that's a denouement. That's like a literature term, right? I've heard it used in that context. We're doing this again with I don't know exactly how it's said. Denouement. I think it's like also, like that's like the falling action of the story. He says the origin of the falling action. I think that's what it is. That what it is? Hold on, I'm gonna Google it. I can't spell it, but I'm gonna Google it. Final part of a play. There it is. Yes, it is like the origin in the beginning. But they couldn't say finality with origin because that would get the Honkai Impact enjoyers a little bit too excited. I say that as a Honkai Impact enjoyer. He's like, what? The people are floating. The people are floating. I feel like he's taking this way too seriously. Your legal system is based on stage plays. I think you're taking it too seriously. It's not supposed to be this serious. Wow, I love Ace Attorney. That's the gag. That's the gag. He's taking it so seriously, and they do that in Ace Attorney too. But it's like so unserious. What are we doing? I'd rather have it be like that though. I'd rather have it be like unserious, played seriously. I think it's funny that way.
And the tumult shall give way to lasting peace.
What is he? Oh. There's so little actual character demo. Why is his cane just there? Oh, his music's really cool too. Not what I was expecting. Is that Farina? Wait, how did? Because that was the other thing. I looked up how to say this word in the 18-minute Neuvillette teaser video, and I don't think that's how you say it. You don't say the I. She said Eudix, right?
Trial over already, my dear Eudix.
Yeah, like that. I guess you could pronounce the I. Is this a continuation to?
You all right, Lady Farina?
I guess this is a continuation to the original Fontaine video,
Not the end.
where she's like, "I'm so bored."
Merely a prelude for what is
Oh god, the prelude. Ooh, why is the sky cracking? It's giving Chicken Little. I kind of vibe with that though. That's fun. Interesting. He said it's a prelude for what's to come, and that makes me think. Because also I was under the impression, because also the drip marketing for Farina, our Hydra Archon, was dropped within the last 24 hours. If I go to open Hoyo Lab, it'll be right there. Like, it should be right there. It is. Here it is. 18 hours ago. We just got the drip marketing for Farina. So we will be getting Farina in 4.2, as well as Charlotte. She was also drip marketed, but we're talking about Farina right now, which usually means when the Archon is released as playable, that's the end of the Archon quest. We might get interludes afterwards, like with Scaramouche post Nahida, but here's the deal. That means the Archon quest will end officially in 4.2. So unless we get an interlude or something, or they're changing the formula, I don't know where that's gonna go. Because we have 2 more parts coming in 4.1, same thing that we had with Sumeru. So I'm assuming then we will have a final part, Act 5, in 4.2. That's just how it's gone in the past. not specifically with those numbers of things, but like Sumeru, I'm pretty sure was Act 5 in the .2 patch. We got the Archon then. I'm pretty sure that's how it worked. I mean, if I were to look it up now, right? November 2nd, that's like timeline-wise makes sense. What patch was it specifically? I need to know. Because if she was 4.1, 3.6, that's a different banner. That is a different banner. That is not the, no, that was her, no. When was she first released? During version 3.2. I was right. Okay, so I was right. Which funnily enough, I just realized that patch is gonna be dropping like around my birthday. Oh, that'll be fun. That'll be a fun time. Okay. But that's where we're currently at with like the timeline for Genshin. All speculation. It's all speculation, but that's where I'm assuming things are at. However, if we go back in Neuvillette's thing, prelude for what is to come, that makes me almost hope that there's like, we get the end. I've said this before, I want an Archon Quest storyline to go wrong. I want it to not end on like a happy ending. I want something like we don't fix it. I want that to happen in at least one of the nations, and we're running out of nations. So I need it to happen like here. I need it to happen here or in, what's the next one? Oh, what's the next one? I know the name of the Archon, but not the place off the top of my head for some reason. What's the name of the Fire Nation? Natlan. There it is. I'm like, I remember the name of the Archon. but I don't. Natlan. So like something needs to go wrong in one of those places where we don't like, because I want like a not happy ending, and then we get an interlude of like, oh God, everything's chaos. And then we get like a final act where we fix it. I just want something to not go perfect for once, you know? Which we've had little bits of that, but not enough of it. I need like our consequences have a lot of actions, like now. I need that. But I'm assuming when he says prelude for what is to come, he's more so referencing either this is supposed to be taking place before we enter Fontaine, so a prelude for everything that we end up going through, or alternatively, it could be this is happening like timeline-wise, like where we're at right now, before we go to the prison, you know, like Child's put in jail. This is post the Child trial. Maybe, you know what, that actually can make a lot of sense. Coming from someone who hasn't done the Archon quest, that can make sense. But there's like the 2 acts we're getting in 4.1 are going to be absolute chaos. And then we'll wrap it up with a nice little bow in 4.2. I'm assuming that's probably how it's gonna go, just because I don't think Genshin would go out on a limb of like absolute destruction and chaos, at least like right now. Maybe once we hit Shniznaya Celestia, maybe, but like they got like a really good formula down with the Archon quest for Sumeru, and I don't think they're gonna change that right now, because it seems like that right down to the banner schedules and things like that, they're going the exact same route they did for Sumeru when it worked. Sumeru worked. I will say that. Because also, to be fair, the last absolute chaos, like absolute destruction chaos we got, that honestly wasn't wrapped up with it. It was like not wrapped up with a nice little bow, but then they like wrapped it up with a bow afterwards, was Inazuma. And in the Inazuma Archon quest, I've had extensive thoughts about this recently. I don't know why, can't give you a reason, but I think I hyperfixated on it for a little bit, and then we just came up with this theory. I think Inazuma in the storyline had so much potential, but it would have worked better if it was a little bit further down in the Genshin story. I loved all the characters we got in Inazuma. I think that the game would not be the way it is today if we hadn't had Inazuma when we did get it. But the storyline was maybe a little bit too ambitious, and I think it would have made more sense when we were more familiar with the world, maybe, because Inazuma was our first like post-launch nation, right? I think it would have made more sense later in the storyline. So like post Sumeru or post Fontaine even, I think it would have made more sense there, because Sumeru, we found out a lot of information about like visions and gnosis and things like that, and I think Inazuma would have been better later in the story, because it gets kind of dark and it just wasn't done how it could have been. So that's my theory on Inazuma, like to make it like condensed. I think it would have been better, because this like retroactively, the storyline for Inazuma, like I said, it had potential. It could have been so dramatic, but it just wasn't at the right time in the story for it to hit as hard as it needed to. And I think that's my final thoughts on Inazuma. We were so far out from Inazuma, but like I don't know where I was going with this. Maybe the fact that the Sumeru formula worked and Fontaine is going to go in the same direction. Maybe Natlan will get something more akin to the Archon quest for Inazuma. I don't know. I'm just saying I want drama, and I don't know if we're going to get that in Genshin Impact, which I was going to say that's okay because we get that in the Honkai Impact at least. Can't say for sure on Star Rail yet, but Honkai Impact, we get the drama, we get the emotional damage. But I'm not so sure about part 2. I've been recording this, I think, almost as long as I was recording the demo video, but it's okay. We did some theory crafting. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Neuvillette, though. Neuvillette, our new grandpa. The new Foxy grandpa. If I can, there he is. You know what? That's fine. They literally made his name card like Chrome. Everything's Chrome in the future. I mean, he said he was gonna judge the future or something or other, right? That's his whole thing. Anyways, that's Neuvillette. I really didn't even talk about Neuvillette that much, but it's okay. So that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I will link Neuvillette's character demo down below if you just want to watch that and not me rambling on about Inazuma for 20 minutes. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more, and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. My game pre-installation is actually pre-installing now. I'm at 45%, which is, I don't know how that happened in the course of recording this video, but it did. I hope your game pre-installation has gone smoother than mine, and if you have forgotten to game pre-install, go pre-install. You'll thank me later. That's it. I hope everyone had or is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys!